to Real Estate with Gema Smith. I'm your host, Gema Smith, with Compass, and we are continuing on in our series of estate planning. And with us, we have our esteemed Rich Dayton. He is the founder of Dayton Law Firm and has been practicing real estate since 1988 with estate planning, trust, and probate law. So I am so honored and privileged to have his time and his knowledge with us this morning. So I'd like to welcome Rich. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, and thank you for asking me.
Well, thank you. As always, I know you're extremely busy individual, and we're just grateful that you are able to address our community. Today in this segment, well, in the past, on our previous segments, we had talked about the different types of trust. So if any of you folks have missed out on it, definitely just click on the link below, register, and you'll be able to download and view the previous segments and series that we have had with Rich. So don't want you to miss any of them. But in this particular one today, we are talking about Prop 19. I think it's in a lot of folks' mind. I know it's been on my mind a lot, and I've done a lot of research just trying to understand it enough to provide some guidance and information to my contacts, community, and folks that I work with on a daily basis. But when it comes to actually more information, I defer to the professionals. And with us is Rich. So with that, go ahead and share with us regarding Prop 19.
Prop 19 becomes effective on February 21, and it has two pieces. The first part allows people over age 55, people with disabilities, and fire victims and natural disaster victims to transfer the property tax value of their home to another home. That has been in place since 1988. What is really different now, however, is prior to Prop 19, you could only move to a few select counties in the state and have that happen. And the value of the home could not exceed 10% of the value of the home that you sold, or be less value. Otherwise, you didn't get the benefit. Now, under Prop 19, with some adjustments, you can move to any place in California and transfer your tax basis from your old home to the new home. And again, if you buy a home that's of equal or lesser value, then that's your tax basis. If you buy a home that's of a higher value, unlike in the past, which would have resulted in 100% assessment at the new value, and for example, $1 million purchase of a home would be roughly $10,000 to $12,000 a year in taxes. Now, if you sold a home for $500,000, bought this $1 million home, you would, in essence, be able to fundamentally not pay any additional taxes because of the math. It's too involved for this discussion. Just understand, if you have a question about the details, we can get into it. But fundamentally, if you keep it really simple, as long as the difference between the home you sold and the difference to the home you buy, assessed value is less than $1 million, you're not going to have a tax change. And even if you do, it's going to be much lower than it used to be in the old days. So that gives you the flexibility of moving anywhere in the state, which will help folks who want to start living in other places but continue to work from home and so forth. The second part of Prop 19 is Prop 90 Prop 58 a long time ago provided for the transfer of parent to child exemptions. So you die, you could pass your home to your kids, and they would keep the exemption whether they lived in it or not. Prop 90 said, is it Prop 90? Anyway, that applied across the board for rental properties, commercial properties, whatever you own. Prop 19 has done away with that. Prop 19, if you transfer upon death or any other way your non-primary residence, commercial property rentals and so forth, second homes, to your kids, it's going to have 100% reassessment. Nothing to debate about it. It's going to be reassessed to current fair market value. Your primary residence can be transferred to your children. And If they live in it, and we get into the valuation differences again, then they can keep the property taxes as they were. But if they inherit a property, make it a rental, 100% reassessment. In essence, Prop 19 has gone back to what the intent of Prop 13 was in the beginning, which was to keep people in their homes, even though the value has increased rapidly and significantly. They were causing people to get kicked out of their homes because they just couldn't afford to pay the taxes, but they had no value because they didn't, just the fact that it's worth more doesn't make money in your pocket. And so they have, in essence, gone back to that. As long as you stay in your home, whether you own your home in your trust or not, property taxes are not affected. It's only when your kids inherit it that things have been affected. And what that brings up is if you happen to have a second home or a rental property or something that you wish to pass on to your kids and you think they're going to hang on to it, maybe you want to gift it to them now before February 21st. Because if you do it now, they can keep the basis. There are some really pros and cons that have to be looked at from a capital gains tax perspective. And that's where you would need to call us, and we don't charge for talking to you. So does that answer your questions, Gemma?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I mean, hearing it from you, it's much better than hearing it from me because I would just go, I don't know. I'm not quite understanding, but thank you so much because you definitely explained it. And I welcome all of our community that if you are in either situation, whether you're have a primary residence and you're looking to make a move, or you have interfamily transfers, or other second homes that you're looking to, make a move with your children. Definitely, we welcome the opportunity for you to have a one-on-one consultation with Rich. Below, there's also a link that we can connect you with, and you can schedule a 30-minute consultation free with him directly to discuss your specific need and see what's the best choice and decisions that you need to make for your family in the long term. So again, Rich, I thank you so much for joining us. As always, you have been a wealth of information. I thank you, as always, for your time, your expertise, and also your energy always bringing to this program. This is Gema Smith. If you have not registered to receive our webinars, please do so below the link and join us, because not only with Rich, we're going to have so much more information going forward that will, that applies to different homeowners and different situations in regards to estate planning. As always, this is Gema Smith with Compass. Please continue to stay safe and healthy. As always, thank you for joining us, and continue on with our segmentation, and we'll see you next time. Take care.